Hello everybody, welcome back. We are so glad you're here hanging out with us today. Today we are going to give you a tour of the resort we are staying in. It's amazing and many of you have asked for that, so we're going to take you around and show you exactly where we're staying.
Guys, we are staying at the Barcelo Maya Resort. We're going to give you a quick tour of that right now. This is just out in front of the building right here, in front of the resort. We've got a bunch of flags out here, and just nice, big, and open right here. We're going to walk inside, show you what's on the main floor, and then we'll move down to the second floor. When we got here, we just placed our bags over here on the side. We went and checked in, and then we came back and got our bags and pulled into our rooms. It looks like we got a bunch of people here ready to leave. On this side of the lobby over here, they've got a like a lounge bar. Looks like they have like karaoke, that kind of stuff at nights. If you're into that kind of thing, we don't, we don't drink, but we do karaoke. But we did not come up here. So just the bar here in the lobby. We've got a great view of the ocean up here. It's all open on the back side. And then this is the desk over here where you would check in. Like we said in a previous video, it takes quite a while to check in. They want a bunch of documents. They want a bunch of stuff filled out. So plan on at least like half hour, 45 minutes to check in. If you want to do a tour, there's a desk inside here, and they will, get that tour booked for you. This right here is still on the main level. It's just kind of a spot to come up here and sit, relax, look at the water, just have some chairs. Some benches, stuff like that. These round things right here are they're kind of like a rotunda type thing. They're in a lot of the seating. Actually, they're in a lot of the food areas downstairs. So as you're going down to have like breakfast in the buffets, these things right here are inside those buffets. You can look up inside and see those. This place is huge, so I don't know if that's everything on the main floor. However, that's everything that we saw, everything that we needed. I just showing you guys. There's something on this far north end. It's huge. I'm not quite sure what it is. If it's more like an auditorium or something like that. That's what I would guess, like a like a convention center, that type of thing. So we're gonna take you downstairs to the second level and show you guys the buffets, what they have as far as food goes. So we've got our mask on here to go into the buffet. Obviously, it's one of the places that require to have a mask on. Obviously, sanitize your hands when you go in. This one right here, the La Hacienda, is the biggest buffet they have here at the resort. And it usually gets packed quicker than the other one, which is smaller. So we've got a bunch of tables in here. So these doors over here on this side are the ones that we typically come in. And then just as we come in, they got a full bar right here. If you need yourself a stiff drink or a coffee, that's the place for you. You come around the corner right here. They keep some of the desserts right here. Looks like we've got some banana with yogurt and granola. And looks like some orange jelly that kind of looks like cantaloupe. So some more treats. They're still serving breakfast right now, so it looks like they've got some eggs and tomatoes. Some boiled eggs, some potatoes. These right here are some chilaquiles. I love chilaquiles. Those pans are like, hot cakes, stuff like that right there. These are some chicken salbutes. Salbutes. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. Right in the middle, you've got kind of a salad bar, fruit bar. If you want to go grab some of that. We got some donuts, some pastries over here. We've got some chorizo, some sausage, some hash browns, mushrooms, some bacon. And then this right here is an omelet bar. If you guys want to get yourself, you know, an omelet, you can stop right there and get one. They typically have an omelet bar on both sides. So this guy right here making an omelet. And then this other little island right here, they've got some cereal on there, some milk, some yogurt, some jello. You know, during lunch, they typically put all the desserts on this island right here, and the drinks on that far right side. So that's almost everything here in the hacienda, the large buffet. I'm gonna take you guys down to the Coral Grill. It's this smaller overfill buffet. So here we go. So the food and the seating in the Coral Grill is separate. Where you get your food is actually inside this little room right here. They've got a lot of the same things as the larger buffet. You know, cereal, milk, jello, yogurt, and juice. And the same stuff they had upstairs. You know, beans, mushrooms, potatoes, chilaquiles, donuts, the omelet bar. And then your staple breakfast foods right there, your pancakes, French toast, they're on the end. So looks like they've got some grapefruit this morning, some yogurt and fruit, some passion fruit, kiwis and mangoes, and strawberries right there. So I actually had 2 plates of fruit this morning and a couple juices, some pineapple juice, and some tangerine, some orange juice, some grapefruit juice, and some apple juice. Like I said, just kind of an overflow. You know, if the hacienda is full, they kick everybody out of there, and you come down here to the Coral Grill and grab yourself something. We are now on the 2nd level of the resort. This is where they have a lot of their shops. So this shop here is a liquor store. They are big into their liquor down here, so you have to tell them that you only want a virgin drink, that kind of thing, or they're gonna put something extra in your drink for you. But this here's a little gift shop. You can also go in there and get a snack. They just got some trinkets. Also, if you need a shirt or some shorts, this is the place to go. We've got more stores on this next side right here. Looks like they've got some shoes in there, some necklaces, some backpacks. And these stores just continue the rest of the way down towards the pool area. The sunglasses, swimming stuff, blow up, inflatables, stuffed animals. This next section is like more open style, like this right here. You got people just out here with these little canopies selling their goods. Necklaces, hats, lots of sunglasses. Everybody down here sells sunglasses. Hats, bracelets are big. If you just want to get yourself a souvenir, this is the end of the building you want to come to. They sell a lot of leather stuff. So that's the majority of everything on the 1st and 2nd floor. We're gonna drop you guys down to the last floor, which is the basement. They've got the gym down there and a few things like that. Go down and check those out. So down here in the basement, they've got like an ATM. They've got a spa or a salon right here that's not currently open. There's another salon next door. And they also have this Barcelo Club member service. I'm not sure exactly what's included in that, but across from that we have this gym right here. It's got drinks inside, you know, quite a bit of exercise equipment in there. This down here is the parking garage. It's underneath the building. So if you want to park your car under there, you can. It's a little more secure, I would assume, underneath the building. You definitely want to lock your stuff up here. We had a GoPro Max that was stolen out of our room. We have a safe, but we put a ton of stuff in there, but one of our kids left the GoPro Max out when they grabbed out the drone, and it was taken. It wasn't taken by the cleaners. There's a guy that comes around and he restocks your fridge with soda, stuff like that, and we think that he took it later in the day. So anyways, we lost the GoPro. So down here in the basement as well, they've got, this is the convention center, just like I thought it was on the one end. They got a bunch of meeting rooms, some outdoor seating. They're also playing some Bryan Adams, which is great. I think it's everything I do it for you. So they got good tunes. Over here, they've got basketball court, which is nice. Okay, that's everything for this side of the resort. The rest of the resort, the pool, everything is on the other end. We're gonna just walk through right here and take out and show you guys the pool, which you guys have seen out some of the videos, but we're gonna kind of show you everything that the pool has. Right up here is the kids club. You can see all these colorful pools right there. You can kind of check in every day, see what activities they're having. Drop the kids off in 45 minutes and they go in and do certain things. You know, they make keychains, the cupcakes, stuff you saw in previous videos. They do it right there in the kids club. This is the kiddie pool area right here. It's real shallow, a bunch of slides, sharks, some lounge chairs for the adults to sit in and watch their kiddos. That's the adult pool, so it's deeper. They've actually got a bar out here in the water, so it's got stools that you sit on and you go up there and order your drinks. So we go up and order, like, you know, pina coladas, chocolate smoothies, waters, that kind of thing. Pepsis with lime seems very popular for us. So it is a long pool. We actually walked it to see how long it was, and we determined it was about 500 yards, so it's huge. Here is the pool with the basketball hoops in it, 2 hoops on each side. This is the pool that we were doing like the trick shots in with the football. We spent a lot of time right here. This Dressel Drivers International right here is a place if you want to learn how to scuba dive. They will teach you. I think you start out in these tanks right here. They kind of teach you to get your breathing down. So if you want to book a scuba diving class, that is a spot to do it right there. Also, if you want to go parasailing or rent a jet ski, this is the spot for that. They've also got a few other things down here. They've got these bikes that go in the water that you can like pedal, and when it's not windy, they'll let you use those. And then further down, you can rent this, like these stand-up surfboards, a few kayaks, and then I think these smaller type sailboats. They keep the wings or the fins, whatever you want to call them. Right here, the sails, and they go on these boats right over here. This section right here is actually quite a ways away from the main part of the resort, so you have to walk down, I don't know, 500-600 yards to get to this building. So we're gonna walk back across the beach.
One of the super fun things this resort has is you can come down here, short walk from where we're staying, swim with the dolphins, or you can just sit and watch their dolphin show that they put on every single day at 10:30 in the morning. So we are here, we are going to watch them perform the dolphin show. majority of our time at the pool, but over here, we did not show you guys this. This is the adult pool. Lots of seats in this shallow pool for the adults to hang out on. And over here we have this bridge that goes into another pool with more shallow seating. Right through this building we have bathrooms that goes through to the other side of the pool. And back around here we have more seating tables. This is the outside bar. This is the same pool continued on. We have a swim up bar underneath here. The kids spent a lot of time swimming up to that bar, getting pina coladas, chocolate smoothies. So this is the same pool that continues on down. Goes clear down underneath that bridge onto the other side. And then right over here we have basketball hoops. There's a spot over on the other side of the basketball court where the kids were playing bowling the other day. And then just right across over here, right over there, that's the beach. So that is how close we were from a swimming pool to the beach. Literally steps. It's awesome. This beach is amazing. White sand. They take care of it really, really well. There's no seaweed, no gross things living in it. It's an awesome beach.
So we thought our GoPro 360 was stolen. We haven't seen it since Tuesday. We've been here a while, and I just got a picture from Owen because the GoPro 360 was in their room in a drawer right here. Do you want to tell us how it ended up there, my friend? If you could stop drinking yogurt, talk to us for just a second. Tell us how the GoPro 360 ended up in your room in a drawer, not in my room. Sure. So I filed a report that it had been stolen out of my room. Little did I know that it was my own kid who stole it, misplaced it in a drawer, and left it there. Thanks, Osti. So what I need from you is to go back to the front, tell them that you had misplaced it. We found it. Is that cool? I'm not going back there. You go back there, man.
I'm embarrassing for him.
Yeah. Go, Osti. Go. Oh, what about you? Can you go with him?
I didn't have anything to do with it.
Take your cute little slippers down there, man. We've got about 30 minutes right here. We've got to get our bags packed, get everything wrapped up, get it loaded in the van, and catch a ride back to the airport. So finish packing and get out of here. Guys, we are wrapping things up. Hopefully you enjoyed our tour video. We are getting ready to head to the airport here soon. It has been truly amazing. It's a gorgeous place down here. It's been a beautiful resort. The only thing that they could change is adding a little bit more sugar in the desserts. That would be fantastic. Some of the food is bland, so don't have really high hopes. But some of the other restaurants, not the buffets, but the actual other restaurants, like the Italian restaurants, and what was the other one?
Rodizio Grill.
Rodizio, yes.
They were both really, really good. So the restaurants here are yummy. The buffet, not so much. But everything here has been great. The room service has been great. The pools were super awesome. The beach was probably my favorite, that it was so close to the resort. We didn't have to pack up our stuff. We could leave it at the pool, go to the beach for a few minutes, come back. Like the kids did that all day long, every single day, and it was awesome. That was probably my favorite thing. There was no it wasn't a lot of work to go to the beach like it normally is. So that was super awesome.
There's a lot of resorts right here, and this is the only one that is currently open right now. And we heard that with the United States implementing that 2-week quarantine or the 10-day quarantine when you come back, that 80% of the reservations here have canceled, which is sad. Yeah, super sad, because a lot of these people are they're starving. They have that look in their eye like they need money, right? You imagine all the people that work at those other resorts, and they're not working right now. And so actually the guy who drove us in said that he made $14 a day and really counted on tips to make sure that he could pay his bills and that kind of stuff. So it is super sad. We understand that COVID's going on and that kind of thing, but people still got to make money. You know, people still need tourism to be able to feed their families. So hopefully things kind of get turned around for these people's sake, because they're just genuine people.
We're super grateful that we had the opportunity to come down here, support this local community, and we got to have a great vacation with our family. Memories that we will never ever forget. Our kids will cherish forever. We're very, very grateful, and we are so glad you guys have hung out with us all week. And now it is time for us to catch a plane and head back to Utah.
We love you guys. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow.